All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Giants win again. What's new? Um, Give me 1 second here. Let me get some things set up. I'm gonna kind of do a video, and then we'll. I'm gonna interact with anybody that's in here. Um, but let me just get set up real fast. So here's the deal. Here's my initial thoughts. What's going on, guys? I'll holler at you guys in just a second. Let me just talk about the game real fast. Let's go ahead and talk about the quarterbacks. Everybody loves to talk about the quarterbacks. Eli Manning, Daniel Jones. Eli, here's the thing, man. For me, I said it all last year. I've been saying the last couple of years. I think the guy can still. I still think he can play at a high level. And a lot of people, trying to get cute, saying, "Oh, he's really worked on his mechanics, and he's been really lifting weights and all this and that." And I just think Eli's been fine the last couple of years. I think people just been too hard on him. And tonight, he was 4 for 8, couple drops, I believe, either the first drive or second drive. Somebody can correct me. Cody Latimer dropped a couple passes there, and but Eli looked good. I'm going to talk about the receivers in a second too. But Eli should be the starter week 1. I'm pulling for Eli. I think he can do a lot of great things this year as our quarterback. I have no doubt that Eli can do great things. He still can do it. Daniel Jones, 9 for 11, 141 yards. He got popped one good time. He got hit one good time, and I want to speak about that for a second, because one of the greatest things that Eli Manning has done for this organization, and many of you guys will agree with me, that Daniel Jones is going to have to do, is Eli Manning has been able to stay healthy his whole career. Now, he's been lucky with some injuries where he got hurt the last week of the season, but Eli has been there for us every game since we've called upon him. And Daniel Jones is going to have to show that durability throughout his whole career. If he can stay durable like Eli has been able to stay durable, then that's going to be a great thing for us. But, Daniel Jones took a pop there, popped right back up, and, hopefully his whole career he'll be, fairly injury-free. I don't think you can not get injured in the National Football League. It's impossible. But I hope he stays healthy throughout his whole career. So that's one attribute that I really hope he gets from Eli. But Daniel Jones looked great again, 9 for 11. The dude has just been sensational. Look, I know a lot's going to be made and whatnot, but with the way it all turned out, to have him and Saquon, it's been great. It's been wonderful. And so, here's the thing about Daniel. I'm going to say something good and I'm going to say something bad. Okay, I love, and I'm going to get to you guys' comments in just a second. I love how confident he looks in the pocket. He stands up really well. Here we go. Like, again, I get it. I'm not a fucking idiot. I understand it's preseason. But here's the thing. What does that mean? What does that mean that it's just preseason? What is Daniel supposed to do? Just, if he throws a bad pass, is he supposed to just say it's just preseason? Or is he supposed to complete passes? I don't know. I don't get it. But anyways, I guess football will eventually magically get way better when the regular season gets. I don't know. But anyways, I guess I got fucking stupid written on my forehead where it's just preseason. But anyways, I love how confident Daniel Jones looks in the pocket. He looks so just, he doesn't have, his feet just look calm. He looks so just steady. He really does. And that's what I like about him. Now, one thing I've been noticing about him, maybe some of you guys have seen this too, and I think this is some of the rookie coming out in him, but it's almost like he sees where he wants to throw somewhere, and he kind of double flinches just a little bit. You know what? And if anybody else has noticed this, please, let me know, because it's almost like he sees it, he kind of thinks about it. You can see that he's thinking, and then he lets it go. Now his timing on a lot of plays has been well, and then sometimes it's been a little off. And so to me, and even ones where it's off, he's completing passes. So I'm not saying that every throw, every pass has been just sensational. Some of them have been great plays. Darius Slayton, he made a great play down the sideline that should have been ruled a touchdown. I've been touting him since the day they got him. I'm a big Darius Slayton guy. Was glad to see him in there getting some action tonight, which is going to lead me to the receivers. And then this is pretty much the last thing that I'm going to kind of discuss. I don't really have a ton thing to say about the defense, but I don't understand why people keep saying the Giants have no receivers. I just don't. And again, I don't feel like I'm being biased on this. I actually think the Giants have some sneaky good receivers. Now, they're not household names. They're not. They're not household names at all. But if you think about Giants receivers in history, okay, Amani Toomer was a great receiver for the New York Giants. Was he really a household name? Ike Hilliard was a great receiver for the New York Giants. Was he really a household name? Who remembers Joe Jaravicius? Baker, the TD maker. I mean, that's going way back. Was he really a household name? So for me, I just think that it's interesting how people just brush off this idea about how the Giants have no receivers. We need to, as Giant fans, and this is the one thing that I wish Giant fans, and I have been, it's a problem for me at first, but for me, I've got better with it. Giant fans everywhere need to get out of this idea of having OBJ. It was great having potentially the best receiver in the game, but we have to remove ourselves from that. We have to understand that it doesn't take big name receivers to win a Super Bowl. It doesn't. It doesn't at all. You can do a lot if your offensive line plays well, if your running back plays well, if your quarterback plays well. Receivers in a lot of ways are kind of overrated. I mean, a lot of times the best ones are just big time divas. So Manningham, Nix, thank you for bringing those guys up. Again, are those guys, was Hakeem Nicks, Mario Manningham, were they household names? I don't think so. I mean, I think to Giant fans they were, but not to, everybody amongst the league. So, look, let me talk about some of these guys. I don't love Cody Latimer. I think he's okay. I like, I think he can do it. I don't love him, okay? I don't, I like Darius Slayton, but obviously we got to see more from him. I like Benny Fowler. Now, did he do anything great tonight? No, but I like Benny Fowler. I think TJ Jones was a sneaky pickup. I think TJ Jones, has some good stuff going on. Like, I think that he has a chance to make this roster. Obviously, he's gonna have to change his number, but I think he's got a shot. A couple sneaky guys. I think Russell Shepard is good. Am I crazy for thinking that? Like, I think he is sneaky good. He's got a few years in the league now. I know he was with Carolina for a little bit. I think Russell Shepard is pretty good. I don't know what I'm missing with that. Like, he just seems like he's got quickness about him. Seems like he'd be great in the slot. I think he's sneaky good. Alonzo Russell is going to make this team. Alonzo Russell, I am almost certain. If you told me, and I don't even know if I'm even saying anything that's sneaky, but I think Alonzo Russell's going to make this team just because of special teams. Every time his number is called, it seems like he steps up. Dude's got killer speed. I love his size. I think he's sneaky good. Like, everybody's like, oh, we should try. I don't want to get into it, but I saw that people were talking about trade for Treadwell and all this. That no, let's get some of our younger guys built up and have them, homegrown talent develop into something. Trading for something is not solving the problem. Sometimes picking up a free agent is not solving the problem. Let's coach these guys up. They've got talent. Let's see what we've got. So I think the Giants receiver core, of course we're gonna be without Golden Tate, but I like Golden Tate. I like Sterling Shepard. When you get Golden Tate out there, you get Sterling Shepard. I'm telling you, I think those two other spots, whichever way they go, I'm telling you, I think we've got the guys to be sneaky good at the receiver position. I'm just going to tell you now. If I can get a healthy Sterling Shepard, get Golden Tate out there, stop with the PEDs, I think the Giants are fine at receiver. I believe that. So, saw a little Evan Ingram tonight. Glad to see him. Big year for him. Huge year for Evan Ingram. I disagree with that. I don't think the Giants are, because I think the Giants can still stretch the field. First of all, Alonzo Russell, Darius Slayton. I don't know if I would put Russell Shepard in this, but for sure Darius Slayton. I'm telling you guys, Darius Slayton can stretch the field. If you don't believe me, when you get done watching this, don't leave me now, because I want you guys to hang out with me for a little bit. Don't leave me now. But go watch college highlights from Darius Slayton at Auburn. I'm telling you, he can stretch the field. Some Giant fans don't know who he is, but I'm a Darius Slayton guy. But I'm putting it in now. When it comes, I don't want you to go tell me another YouTuber told you about Darius Slayton. I'm telling you about Darius Slayton. Okay, he can stretch the field. So I just feel like there's some combinations. Obviously, the Giants are going to cut some of these guys. There's a chance some of them get cut. But I'm telling you, I like the competition the Giants have at receiver. I don't have a ton of good things to say about the defense. Let me just say this, and then I'll interact with you guys. The defense is going to be good, but they are going to go through growing pains. We saw that tonight. Valentine, I think he is a sneaky pick from Gettleman, but he is going to mess up like he messed up that. He gave up the early touchdown. So, and Peppers was on his ass about it, which I love that. I hope that our young guys listen to some of these guys that have some NFL years on them and go from there. So, here we go. I'm going to interact with you guys because I know you're in here. Go ahead. Shoot me. Go ahead. Boom, 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 boom. What do you got? I'll start reading comments. Just wanted to get those initial thoughts out. I'm happy the Giants won. Obviously, it's not important, but yeah. X-Man, I obviously had a sack tonight. I like him. I don't know how much he's going to see the field in regular season. I just don't know how, because he does have some veteran guys in his way. And to me, what's interesting about it, 2 sacks. You're right. I might have missed one of them. It sure wasn't a sack and a half. I know he had a sack. Anyways, the thing about what's interesting to me is you see that the Giants are not afraid to put rookies out there. I'm going to tell you who I absolutely love. I love Ryan Connolly. I love him. That guy is my guy. Because the Giants have shown right out of the gate that they are not afraid to put rookies out there in starting positions and let's see if they can prove themselves. And it just seems like to me that a lot of what X-Men is doing is more so when the backups are in. So, yeah, that's that might be where I messed up because I do remember that one being a kind of a gimme, and I probably just didn't even count it. But what's going on, everybody? Just want to say what's up. Yeah, Corey Coleman was going to have a spot on this team. Oh, let's see here. Motto, for sure Wayne Gallman. Wayne Gallman has, I think, solidified the backup role. And here's the thing. Production is going to drop off from Saquon. You can't duplicate, or replicate Saquon, right? So production is going to fall off, but I think Wayne Gallman's going to do a good enough job when he gets in there. Yeah, Rod Smith pulled his groin. I think he pulled his groin tonight. I'm almost certain that it was a groin injury, which will not benefit him at all. No, I do not think. I think Kyle Lauletta is going to be cut very soon. No, Saquon should not play in the preseason. Yeah, that's right, Chris. Chris is on this gorilla nuts thing with me. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't been. Look, I got to be honest. I kind of, man. I'm gonna tell you what, Dickerson. Again, I hate to keep using this word, sneaky good. Dude's out there blocking, making plays. Like, I like Dickerson, right? Somebody said, tell me that you don't like. Tell me you don't like Dickerson. I like Dickerson. I forgot. Man, I'm glad you brought it up, Just Crazy. So I like Golden. As another receiver that I like. I like the fact that he brings in a special teams element. Great return for the touchdown and then fumbles. So that's just so frustrating, right? Because you want to have someone like him make the team, but I don't know how much. I don't know which one does better for him. I don't know if the return or the fumble cost it. I don't know if the return helps him or the fumble cost him more. I'm a big Alonzo Russell guy. Yes, so I actually think Tanny will outlast Lauletta. I just, the thing about Lauletta is Lauletta just he doesn't even, it doesn't even look like he has confidence out there. He looks like he's last. I know he got a drive in there, but which ultimately helped the Giants win the game. But I don't know, man. No, Beast of these. I thought Daniel Jones. I mean, he's a big guy, man. I think he can be able to take that hit. That was a nasty hit, though. He took a real nasty hit. Well, yeah, Raphael. I would say from what I did, I agree with you on that. The Giants' rush defense seems to be holding up pretty well. The pass defense, which is to be expected if you think about it, right? Because the pass defense, Janoris Jenkins had a terrible play down the sidelines to where a ball was thrown up. I believe the ball was thrown up to Ryan Finley. I can't remember who the receiver was for the Bengals, but Janoris Jenkins had a terrible play on it. Anyways, there's some young guys in the secondary, and I'm expecting the Giants to have breakdowns throughout the year to where they'll play good, and then all of a sudden some bullshit will happen, right? And when I say bullshit, I mean not like they'll get screwed. I mean just like they'll just mess up. They'll mess up an assignment. I think that's to be expected with this young group. But again, here's my thing. I honestly think this Giants defense is going to be good, but Giant fans need to be patient with them, with this unit. They need to be patient. If they're patient and they hang tough, I'm telling you, I really think this Giants defense could be something. I hope it comes sooner rather than later, but I think it's going to take some time. Yeah, Robert Smith, here's the thing. I get that there's going to be a lot, and there may be some of you out there. If you guys are going to take offense to what I'm about to say, then take offense to it. I don't care. But there's going to be some idiots out there that are going to call for Daniel Jones early in the season as soon as Eli Manning messes up. And I'm telling you, there's no need to throw Daniel Jones out there this early. There's just no need for it. We have Eli Manning. He's serviceable enough to win football games. If we lose games this year, it will not be because of Eli Manning. And Daniel Jones will not be able to make up a difference in us winning or losing those games. My thing is let Eli play this year. When we get mathematically eliminated, whenever that is, if that even happens. If we if we go into week 16 and we're mathematically eliminated, then fine, throw Daniel Jones out there. If we're able to continue to make that push and make the playoffs, you keep Eli and just keep letting him go. I understand the concept of you need to let him get out there and learn and see what we got. I get all that. But Daniel Jones, I don't think is not ready. If you don't care, why are you in here? I didn't say did the Redskins play tonight, right? Did the Redskins play? If they did what did Haskins do? You know what's funny is I was on Twitter. And I had some Eagle fans bother me tonight. And I said, well, why don't you worry about your own team? Why don't you worry about your own team? Well, I don't even know what the Eagles are doing. And I know the Eagles lost tonight, but it's so interesting how some people just care more about someone else's team than they do their own team. So he was 7 for 13 for 74 yards. Well, again, look, if you want to make a debate about Josh Allen versus Daniel Jones, fine. That's a fair enough debate. You can because I think Josh Allen is going to be good in this league. But there's no question that Daniel Jones was a better pick than Haskins. No question. And let me say this. From what I've seen Daniel Jones, you cannot tell me. Here's what pisses me off, and I'm going to go on a rant here. Maybe some of you guys like when I go on a rant. Daniel Jones has been good enough in this preseason that you cannot tell me that the Giants are the only team that were considering him before the Giants pick at 17. Calling Dave Gettleman a liar because he picked him at 6, you can't play this game of, well, he really needs to be the 12th or 13th pick. We didn't have that pick. We had the 6th and the 17, okay? And I'm telling you, there's some team out there. I believe Dave Gettleman. The Broncos, Redskins, somebody was going to take Daniel Jones before 17. And if they're not, you're telling me the Giants were the only team? I think it's funny. No team is going to come out into their Giants defense and say, well, hell yeah, we were going to take him. We got stuck with this guy, but we were going to take him. No team is going to do that. But it's funny to me because people just assume like nobody was going to take him before 17. No way. And, what's up, Scottzilla? There's no question. I think Dave Gettleman was correct. Somebody was going to take him, and I'm glad they took him. I am. And look, if Josh Allen goes out and has an amazing career, great. But it's true. The defensive player will not outlast the quarterback. It won't happen. Daniel Jones should have a longer career than Josh Allen. No question about it. If Josh Allen goes out and sets the world on fire this year, well then yeah, for the short term, then Josh Allen was the pick. But tell me where we're going to stand in 10, 11, 12 years from now. If Daniel Jones is still the quarterback and looking good, and Josh Allen is potentially winding his way out of the league, is that who's the better pick now? We won't even have that discussion because we'll be 10 years removed from it. I love Daniel Jones. I think he was the right pick. Like I said, I love the way he stands in the pocket. I think he's a smart guy. I think he was the right pick. Absolutely. And people overreacted. They did. Now, luckily, Pizzle didn't have that reaction, and Pizzle didn't. Chris, look, here's the thing. He has shown, and this is what I mentioned earlier. I like the way he stands in the pocket, but he almost is like there's a delay a little bit before he throws. And I think that also causes him to the rush to get there. Look, he had time multiple times tonight, right? The offensive line looks better than the last couple years. Eric Flowers, all that bullshit's gone. The offensive line looks better. They're giving a good pocket to him, and I like that Daniel Jones is reading the field, and then when he hits a check down, he's reading the field, and that's where he's going to. But his timing is still a little off. He needs to make these mistakes and grow from them and be great. Because and what I hope is, I hope he doesn't see the field for the rest of the year, right? I hope Daniel Jones is on the bench, learning the playbook, learning how to study game footage from Eli, and just taking it all in and not being in a big rush. And I saw somebody comment to me today that said, well, if you don't play him till 2020, then 2020 would really be his rookie year. And that's stupid to say that. That is like so dumb. Just being on the field doesn't mean that you all of a sudden your rookie stripe, comes off of you. That's just being in the locker room, learning the playbook. You guys act like learning the playbook is easy. I mean, some of y'all probably can't even spell more than 10 words, and all of a sudden you're going to tell me y'all can just learn a playbook in a couple of months and know it great? You're killing me. I mean, Mahomes, yeah. Who said that? Sorry for whoever I missed. I missed some Scott. Scott said it. Mahomes was on the bench. He might be the best quarterback all of a sudden in the league. There's no need to rush Daniel Jones out there. He's shown good things. I hope he plays some more in the fourth preseason game. The mentality of the rookie must play, and the only argument that you'll ever get me to say that is quarterbacks, obviously, if they're really good, you got to pay them, right? And Daniel Jones is on his rookie deal, and it's good to get good production out of your players on a rookie deal. So if he doesn't play this season, then we lose a year of his rookie deal. But again, that what does that really matter in the long run? Who knows? We'll see. But to me, Daniel looks like he's going to be really good. And you guys agree with me or disagree? It looks like Daniel Jones is going to be really, really good in 2 or 3 years. I'm not saying he's not good now. I think he's good now, but I think he's going to be really good in 2 or 3 years. Like in 2021, Daniel Jones, should be, in my opinion, a top 10 quarterback. Top 10 in the league. 2021, I think he can be a top 10 quarterback in the league. Imagine if Daniel Jones is a top 10 quarterback and you've got Saquon Barkley, who, God willing, doesn't get hurt, is the best running back in the league. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Who knows who our receivers will be then? That's a big deal. I don't understand why people say stupid shit like that. I don't get that. I'm not even going to address that, but let me just say this. No, I'm not even going to bother with it. Come on, Saquon Barkley's the best running back in the league right now. You know that. Yeah, and I agree with you, Robert. I mean, there could be more talent around. Look, I hope Evan Ingram pans out. Evan Ingram's got to show it this year, or I'm going to be off the Evan Ingram train. Yeah, we do not need to neglect our offensive line. The good thing is, here's the thing: Will Hernandez has shown one-on-one, yeah, no brainer, Chad. If you don't take Saquon Barkley number 1 in your fantasy draft, I don't know what to tell you, bud. I really don't know what to tell you. Anyways, Will Hernandez has shown that run blocking is good for him. One-on-one pass blocking is good. Will Hernandez can't handle the twists, the stunts. I don't know what it is. It's like he wants to follow the guy that he's going with, and the other guy comes around and gets Will Hernandez. That's the one thing. So, I've liked what I've seen from Zeitler. I like what I've seen from Hernandez. But Hernandez cannot get killed by the Cowboys like he did last year. He got absolutely crushed by the Cowboys, and that's why we lost to the Cowboys last year, was because of Will Hernandez not blocking up the middle like he should have been doing. Look, here's the thing. I'm not going to argue that Zeke is better than Saquon or Saquon. I think Zeke is a great running back. I do. I think Zeke is good. No question about it. But, honestly, I prefer Saquon, and it has nothing to do with the fact that Saquon's on the Giants. I like where Saquon's head's at. I think Saquon's got a little bit flashier game. Um, I actually think that Saquon's better. Like I just do. But I think Zeke's great. Zeke's probably one of the best players I've ever seen in person play. I'm not, there's no question about it. Zeke's great. But I just think Barkley is better. But at the same time, if you wanted to say Saquon's 1A, Zeke's 1B, fine. It's, hey. Yeah, Dakota, I mean, obviously we're a long ways away from next offseason in the draft, but we got to see what happens this year with our receivers, but you would think initially that they would go receiver. You would think. So, but anyways, um any other comments or questions? So, um Zeke has a better offensive line too. Well, he did for sure last year. I don't know about this year. Lolly Mac, what's up, Lolly Mac? Proud supporter of my channel. I am. I am. I love everybody that's. I love seeing familiar names on this channel. You guys know that the way I run my channel is a lot different than other YouTubers. I don't. I don't. I keep the truth out there is what I do. I do not lie to your face. I do not waste your time. I try to be as truthful as I can. Unfortunately, a lot of the NFL YouTubers right now, and look, I've been doing the NFL YouTube stuff for a long time. Um, there's just a lot of guys now that are not telling the truth. They're really not, and they used to. There were some really good YouTubers at one time that made some great content and were truthful. But as soon as we started to get in a world, and anytime money's involved, I can do a backflip. I'll do a backflip. Not right now, but I can do a backflip. Um, anytime, anytime money's involved in anything, the worst comes out in people. And I think the worst thing people do is lie. Chris Carter does suck. Eaton, thank you. I, it's amazing to have such a great kicker. And he literally, Rosas kind of came out of nowhere, and he is money. Like I remember the Giants going through some issues at kicker, and all of a sudden we have this kicker who's just absolutely money. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that's cool about him is he's kind of a tough guy. He'll go out there and make some plays on special teams. He came out of nowhere from like I agree, Chris. Like he literally came out of nowhere, and he has been sensational for us. I mean, it's almost like now I don't sweat the field goals as like I used to. Yeah, he don't even buckle up his chin strap either. I don't get that. Like he's just out there. That's badass. Like I think anybody that's playing on National Football League and isn't buckling their chin strap is one bad mofo. I mean, could you imagine, like, if they said, okay, how much money could we give you if you ran on the field with the helmet? Like, you're going to be in the middle of the plate, but you cannot buckle your chin strap. You're going to have to give me some cash here, bud, because I'm not going out there taking a lick without my chin strap buckled up. Yeah, Rosas is the man. Like, yeah, he is not just your average kicker. Give me some before I go. Give me some names you guys want to see who make the team. Who's some is it Alonzo Russell? Who's some guys that you guys would like to see make the team that might not be a household name? Yeah, I liked Weatherford. He just he liked his muscles too much. I did see Eli make that. You know what's funny? Afghanistan is like when he was running beside that cornerback. People forget how big Eli is. He was so much bigger than that cornerback too. It's like Eli's a gamer, man. Yeah, I see a lot of talk about Conrad. I think I think there was a potential chance that Red Ellison wasn't going to make this team. Uh, I think he had a chance where he was going to kind of be like B.J. Goodson because I think B.J. Goodson's on the outs. But Red Ellison just blocks too damn good to let him go. At least I think. So I would be shocked if Red Ellison gets cut. So I think they were kind of thinking that, but man, he's done so many good things. And like I said, I really liked what I saw from Dickerson tonight. I like Conrad. It's going to be tough, man, to see where some of these cuts come down to, right? Because there's going to be some names that I think that you're going to think it may could have made this team, and they're not going to make this team. If I could say your name, I'd holler at you. Nobody said that I'm happy about a preseason win. I mean, sure, my title's Giants win again, but that's if that gets you if that offends you, then so be it. Let me okay. Let me read this. Just no, that is literally the stupidest thing I think I've ever read here on YouTube. See, somebody wrote something and asked me a question. I completely missed it because I was baffled at what someone said. That was so damn stupid. Do you make it? Do you think that Jack Rabbit makes it? Yeah, I do. I do. I think Jack Rabbit's on this team. If Jack, here's the thing, Jack Rabbit, if he was going to be dealt, he would have been dealt when Snacks and Landon Collins, or not Landon Collins, if Snacks and Eli Apple and all those guys, when they were making a lot of those moves, they would have let Jack Rabbit go. So I think Jack Rabbit's here to stay. People tried to get cute. Giant fans tried to get cute and say, "Well, I think he's the next one," and I don't think that was the case. I think if they would have moved on from Jack Rabbit, they would have already done it. Um, yes, Triple K. I agree with all that what you said. Yeah, Sam. I had high hopes for Sam Beal, but he can't get on the field. Yeah, maybe he was kidding. I couldn't. You guys don't realize how tough it is to sit here and read comments. I mean, there's just 30 of you in here right now. I don't know how like bigger YouTubers do it. I don't get that. My call-in show is going to be a train wreck. Y'all know that, right? I'm hoping it doesn't, but it's probably going to be a train wreck. It is literally going to be when I start doing my call-in show Mondays after the games. Uh, it is going to be YouTube gold, I think. Who is trash talking me right now? Is that Mark Holmes? Is that Mark Holmes in disguise? What's up, Kid Blue? Is that Mark Holmes in disguise? There's no question. As much as Mark Holmes is on YouTube, there's no question that he's got what's those accounts called? Burner accounts. There's no question that Mark Holmes has got a burner account, multiple burner accounts. Vodka, the Giants defense looked hit or miss. They looked hit or miss. If you just want to talk about the first unit, and I think that's how they're going to be all year long. Oh, I'm ready for him, Raphael. I'm ready for the those phone calls. I'm ready for them. I've been preparing myself. I think I'm going to have. I know there's a lot of people. I know there's a lot of people that do call-in shows, but nobody on YouTube in the football community is more what's the word I'm looking for? More I can't even think what I want to say. let's just say Pizzle's okay with confrontation. A lot of people aren't okay with it, but I'm okay with confrontation. I think it's great. You mean we're gonna trash talk each other and we're gonna say some mean things? Like, I'm all about it. But now we live in a generation's like, oh, don't say anything mean to me, and I don't want any confrontation, and I'll just do it online, and blah 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 blah. I don't want to go to class. I'll just take an online class. No, bitch, I'm going to class. I'm sitting in the front row, and I'm gonna tell the teacher that ain't right. No, Buck. No, I don't think so. I think the Giants are going to be able to win some games with their defense this year. Um, But it would be nice to score at least 24 points a game. That would be nice. That would be super nice if the Giants could if you guaranteed me 24 points a game, I think I'd take that. Jesus. Probably so, Garrett. I would guess. Wait a minute. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't even thank you, Blake. I didn't. You're definitely Mark Holmes' burner account though. That's okay, Mark. Just come out and your account. Nobody's gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? Meet the Metsy. Mwah, 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 mwah. Me and Meet the Mets gonna give y'all some content this year, and I mean content like we're gonna be together, and not the kind of together you people that swing left-handed want to see. Robert, you don't know how bad I would like to go to Week 1 for the Vegas game, or not Vegas game, the Week 1 to watch the Giants and Cowboys in Vegas. But I don't know if Baby Doll would like me to do that because it didn't work out so well the last time. It didn't work out well at all. Daddy came home with less money than he had before he went home, before he went there. Dakota, I like the Giants secondary, but as I stated earlier, we're going to go through some growing pains. Like, we're going to make, like, Valentine, I think it's an amazing pick from Dave Gettleman. If you, for a guy, I think he's going to see the field a lot, and he's a 6th-round pick. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is, yes, Meet the Mets is in here. Me and Meet the Mets have already talked about doing something together for the Jets Giants game. If you guys want to pick a game, go to the Jets Giants game. A bunch of Giant YouTubers are going to be there. That's the one to go to, Giants Jets. And plus, here's the thing. I want to be at the stadium, and I love going to road games for the Giants. And me and Meet the Mets might have to go to Philly together. I'm not afraid to go to Philly. I talked to somebody the other day about it. I was like, man, I really want to go to Philly, man. I want to go to Philly. I keep saying I want to go to Philly. I've been there. It's a great time. I'm not afraid of Eagle fans. I'm not afraid of a little shit talk. People say something to me like, I'm gonna give it back to them. I embrace confrontation. I'm not saying I want to whoop somebody's ass. That's not what I'm saying. I'm okay with a little bit of mustard being presented to me. You know what I'm saying? A little toxicity headed my way. I'm okay with that. I'll embrace it. I'll take it all in. I'll absorb it, and then I'll give it right back. I have no problem with that. A lot of YouTubers now, most notably ones talking football, have forgotten about being a fan, and all of a sudden they're reporters. Well, I do have an Eli Manning jersey, but I don't usually wear jerseys. I actually, funny thing is I actually got some new Giants gear coming in the mail tomorrow. Probably the next video you see with me I will have some new Giants gear. I didn't get a ton of stuff. I'm going to get some more stuff, but Baby Doll and I have been fighting. Not fighting in a bad way, but I told her, I was like, so here's the thing. So I'm going to let you guys into my home a little bit here. I told her, I said, so I need to get some new Giant stuff. I need to get some new Giants gear. And, I was just kind of talking to her about it. I was just like, hey, what's up, Bobby? I was like, look, I'm gonna give me some more Giants gear. Not that I needed her permission. I was just telling her. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get some new Giants gear. And she said, well, do you really need more Giants gear? And I said, is that a question? What do you mean? Do I need more Giants gear? Well, she said you got like 75 Giant hats. You can't just wear one of those. I said, no, I can't just wear one of those. You see this one right here? It's fresh. It's fresh. It's new. I gotta get it. And she said, what, do you gotta get two of them? I said, yeah, twice as nice. Why just get one? Get two. You know what I'm saying? So then, appreciate that, Bobby. Then I said, well, I'm gonna get me some clothing. She said, you already have a dresser full of Giants clothing. Like, do you need more? And I said, yeah, absolutely. What do you mean, do I need more? I don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? So then, yeah. And then that's what she said. She's like, well, I mean, you can't wear this stuff anymore. And I mean, don't you think you should wear this? Don't you think you should throw this away? And I said, well, first of all, you calling me fat? And she goes, no. And I said, well, against you wear it, and then that spins back on her. Then it's the whole, well, you like wearing my clothing, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, yeah, I'm just like, you can't get enough of it. So I got more gear coming, and it's a big topic in the house right now because, like, there's a package there's another package. Well, I wonder what's in it, and it's just more Giants gear, and so and then of course, what happens? It happens every damn time. She says, well, why didn't you get me anything? And I said, well, the last time I got you something, you acted like you didn't like it. So you guys gotta understand. This is just relationships. This is what you got to go through when you're in the process of relationships. But I mean, I would think that we're doing pretty good if the only thing. I got some. Look, little baby doll's got some gear coming too. I got two new Giant hats coming, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do some videos with them. I'm excited to do some video. I mean, you're going to see some. I got a new hat coming. I don't want to give it away. I got a new Giants hat coming that I think is going to be a new Cop Pizzle staple. I think it's going to be one of the hats that when you see it, you're going to say, well, that's a Cop Pizzle hat. That's Cop Pizzle's hat right there. Like you're going to see a lot of it probably because it just screams me. It really does. It screams me. It's my kind of hat. So yeah, I got some more Giants gear coming. I had a few people make fun of me because I keep wearing the same damn. I like this Giants jacket. And another thing too is a lot of people have been making fun of me because I've been wearing jackets and they don't realize that I keep this room in here is like literally 60. My temperature in here is 69 because, I mean, why wouldn't you keep it 69? So, yeah. So it gets a little chilly in here, so I need a jacket. Just saying. So, yeah. So that's another. Yeah, and you're right. Who said that? Fuck. These messages go so damn fast. You're right, Vodka. You're right. She can't. Baby doll can't buy me any Giants gear because I basically just get it my damn self. I have no joke. So you know how you're supposed to kind of lie, right? What's going on, the Phillies? You know how you're supposed to lie like, oh man, the dinner you made tonight was great, even though it's terrible. You guys know what I mean. There has been some times when Baby Doll's got me some Giants gear that I thought, boy, that just don't look good. And I had to tell her, like, that just don't look good. What's up, Stank? Appreciate it, Nelson. do you guys? So let me ask you guys something. So I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Not looking for ideas, but um, what do you guys want to see next? What is the next YouTube video you guys would like to see me do next? Yeah, Parcel's birthday's today, by the way. What is the next video you guys would like? What and when I say next video, like what subject would you guys like to hear? You guys like the mask? Yeah, there's the trash talk video definitely coming. I haven't got one out yet. No, I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be doing an eagle. I'm not gonna be buying an Eagles hat. Let's see what somebody said. A horse white jersey or blue jersey was last. Okay, setting. I actually had. So, oh man, I had a terrible beat at Saratoga today. Setting terrible beat. Oh, I had a 20-1 get beat by 4-5 at the line. Oh, it was brutal. I got a Tiki Barber bobblehead actually, Robert. I do. I got a Tiki Barber bobblehead. I wish I collected more bobbleheads, but for some reason I don't ever get around to doing them. I always say I'm going to do it, and I never do it. I don't know why. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. Meet the Mets. Yes, I'm a huge horse player. Huge horse player. I play the horses. I mean, if I spend most of my time playing the horses. I probably play the horses as much as I watch Giants football. Young Joe Lee DJ was good, 9 for 11. No TD passes today, but pretty good. I think the Giants overall. No, Robert, I haven't bought a jersey lately. I'm not a huge. I've kind of said this before. I'm not a huge jersey guy. I used to be, but then I was actually telling Meet the Mets this story the other day. What got me turned off on jerseys? So one of my favorite jerseys that I ever got was a white Kenny Phillips jersey. I loved. Kenny Phillips was one of my favorite draft picks, the Giants. And when he went to the Eagles, and I had a Kenny Phillips jersey. I even had I had a mini helmet that was signed by Kenny Phillips, and I was just crushed when he went to the Eagles. Just crushed. No harness racing, Vodka. No, I don't do harness racing. I was just crushed, and it was just like that was kind of the end of me buying jerseys because I didn't want to have that feeling again. And then I'm gonna tell you another example. So this one's really bad, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out. So Baby Doll, I wanted to buy Baby Doll a Giants jersey. Some of you guys have seen this, you'll know what I'm talking about. I wanted to buy Baby Doll a Giants jersey. And so, yeah, Lorenzo Carter is calling my name too. I wanted to buy Baby Doll Giants jersey, and the Giants were just getting ready to come out with the Color Rush jerseys, which was a game that I went to when they played Philly. I know they used them last year, but I was at the first one. So it came down to buying a Giants. I was going to buy a Giants jersey for Baby Doll, and I thought, what better way to buy the old school Color Rush jersey as Baby Doll's first ever Giants jersey? And I thought, instead of buying one of the ones that now, I'll get her a Color Rush one because I loved the old jerseys. One of the main reasons why I went to Philly was because that was what they were wearing the jerseys that night. And it came. I was going to buy. It was either an Eli Manning or Odell Beckham, and for some reason, my dumbass, insteed of taking the safe bet and picking Eli, I took the wild card OBJ. I bought her an OBJ Color Rush Giants jersey, and then I'm sick to my fucking stomach. With that decision, like it bothers me that I bought her first ever Giants jersey was an OBJ Color Rush jersey. The funny story about that is the other night I'm sitting down here doing something. Yeah, he was my Ferrari, and so out of nowhere, little baby doll is coming down to the man cave here, and she's wearing the OBJ jersey, the Color Rush jersey. Now, obviously, it goes from literally her neck to her feet, so it looks like a damn dress is on her. And I'm immediately mad. I'm like, why are you wearing that? And she can't understand what I'm saying. She's like, Dad, you was wearing that, all this, that. So I'm running in the house and I'm looking at Baby Doll and I'm saying, why the hell is the damn OBJ jersey on little Baby Doll? Like, what is this? So I'm going full cop pistol mode on her ass. And she's like, I didn't put it on her. She went in the closet and pulled it off and put it on herself, which I call bullshit, but she swore up and down that that's what little Baby Doll did. And it just, I didn't know what to feel. And so now I'm all fucked up and I'm all messed up. And this is why I can't buy jerseys anymore, because I've had too many bad experiences of players that I've liked going elsewhere. Now, obviously the safe bet would be just buy a Lawrence Taylor jersey, right? Or buy an Eli Manning jersey. I mean, that's literally just history right there. But I just can't buy jerseys. I know it's a long-winded story about jerseys, but I just can't do them anymore. I just get other gear, I get other clothing, and I wear it. I'm not a big guy that thinks of getting a jersey and putting my name on the back of it. Not saying that's stupid. It's just not my big thing either. I do. I have a Jeremy Shockey jersey. Was a jersey I used to wear a lot in school. I wore my Jeremy Shockey jersey out when I was I think this was in high school. We'll see you later, Baca. Bavaro, another great Giants jersey. I don't have that one, but that would be a good one. Yes, it is. Yes, Robert, it is. I have so many great. I have a lot of good. Um, I wore my Tiki Bar. I wore a lot of Tiki Barber jerseys. Um, um, let's see. I wore a lot of Eli. Wore a lot of Tiki. Wore my Strahan a lot. Wore my Shockey a lot. I used to wear a Giants jersey every Friday. Every Friday I would wear a Giants jersey in high school, practically. I would mix it up. I usually would buy a lot of the white jerseys too. I don't know why I was so on to the white jerseys, but that's what I was. Yeah, Blake, I'd love to trash talk EDP, but EDP is in his own little world. Yes, Raphael. I think the 49ers have a good Color Rush jersey. I like their Color Rush jerseys. Uh, the Giants have one of the better Color Rush jerseys. Look, Shango don't want this smoke. He just don't want this smoke. Mark Holmes wants this smoke. I know he does. He just doesn't know how to do it yet. I like the Jets Color Rush. Mark Holmes and his son has had a living room talk about Cop Pizzle. There's no question about it. There's no question that Mark Holmes and Hooked on Phonics has had a conversation about Cop Pizzle and said, what are we going to do about this? I'm thinking I really need to get another keto meal in me today. Yeah, I'm thinking about making a video tomorrow where I'm screwing drywall onto some studs, and then I'm going to finish it while I'm videoing. And that's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to put and then I'll incorporate a little bit of Cowboys, but mostly I'm just going to do videos where I sweat really grossly for my keto diet, and I just put a stud in the wall, and I tell everybody how it took me 45 minutes to put this one stud in there. And yeah, and I'm going to do it while I'm drinking some keto coffee. And yeah, Yeah, what's up, Warren? Yeah, he did. Mark Holmes should not be your homie, Crazy Corvette. And I'm not a hater. I'm not. Like, I'm just like you guys. Like, I'm looking for content on YouTube that interests me, right? But shit, man, like, damn, fucking sleeping pill. No, no, I don't, Mark does not have more energy than the term stop. Maybe making videos on YouTube. I don't. I'll be honest with you. I saw the other day. I can't remember what game they were. Maybe it was the Rams game. Both him and Shango were streaming, and there were more streamers on Mark Holmes than there were Shango's, and I was like, this makes no sense. Like, and that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. I have no say in that. I'm not comparing. I'm not necessarily. Well, I don't think it's fair to compare people like on YouTube, like so and so versus so and so, because you don't know how much energy somebody puts in it compared to your energy. But if I'm looking for Cowboys content, no question when I go to Shango, then Mark Holmes. I'm convinced that Mark Holmes would air his death live here on YouTube. No question. If that man was dying in front of you, he would air it. He would be like bleeding out from like he would just be sitting there bleeding out saying, "What's up, friends? Without you, none of this would be possible. I'm just sitting here dying. And so me and Joe Boo are going to leave the world, and I really think the Cowboys are going to be good next week. And so, yeah, and just pass the fuck out." How much would it cost you to wear an Eagles jersey? It'd cost a lot. I would never wear an Eagles jersey. I would never. There'd be no point in wearing an Eagles jersey. I sung "Fly Eagles Fly" at Lincoln Financial Field, and that was pretty damn bad. And there was a lot of people that told me not to do that, but I honored my bet, and damn, that was terrible, man. There's, I'm telling you, man, like, and again, I've, oh no, not really, Raphael. No, I have them, but I don't have ones that. The cool thing about baseball jerseys is you can get a baseball jersey and not have a name on it, and it still looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like you could get a Yankees jersey and it just not even have a number on it. Like just say, look the regular one in the front. A Mets jersey, look the regular one in the front, and it would still look fine. So that's the thing about baseball. Football jerseys look weird if they don't have. They obviously look weird if they don't have the numbers on them. That's the cool thing about baseball. Like I think, like baseball gear. There's a little bit more options. I feel like. Anyways, went an hour. Can't believe I went an hour. Going to have some more content for you guys this week. No, not. Wait a minute. What is today? I don't even know what today is. Thursday. Going to have more content for you guys. Probably on Sunday or sometime starting Sunday. And yeah, we're getting down to it, man. I am. I do, Robert. I got some good stuff. I still, like I said, like I've been saying lately in my last few videos, I got some really good stuff coming. And as we get closer to that Cowboys game, it's only going to get out there. I am going to be interacting with a Cowboys fan at some point, no question about it. I have somebody in my back pocket that I can pull out at any time, and we're gonna have some fun. Hey, just crazy. Take the Hurricanes plus the points. You heard it here first. Take the Hurricanes plus the points. Don't go in, and I'm not asking for a tip. I'm just telling you, take that. I might do that setting. I might do that. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Got some good stuff coming up, and I got some great ideas. Just got to execute them. And so we'll be talking to you guys. We'll be talking to you guys in the future. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, talking Giants football. Love talking Giants football, and Y'all have a good rest of the night, and I'll see you guys again.